Hello everyone, welcome back to another Watch Me Work on my channel. Today I am back with my lovely mother who always lets me pretty much do whatever I want with her nails. So I am back with another Watch Me Work. I am doing her nails today and starting off with my normal routine of filing off the old color and glitter. We did a glitter fade on her last set, so I am just filing that off, and it is embedded, so it's a little bit more of filing to do because I have to file off the clear that's on top of the glitter. So I am using my carbide barrel and I am filing that down, and I use my Zephyros dust collector from the Nail Hub. Everything, again, will be linked in the description box below if you would like any of the links for the items that I'm using. I'm starting off the prep by pushing back her cuticles, and then I'm going in with my favorite e-file bit, which is the Russian nib from Erica's ATA. And I'm starting in the forward direction, starting in the middle of her nail, going from right to left. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to switch it once I've done all the nails and go from left to right in reverse. And I always say this, the reason I do this is because it pushes back the skin from around the entire nail, and it just gets a much better cleanup, I think, doing it this way than using one direction the entire time. And I want to know, are you guys new to using an e-file, or are a lot of you already experienced in using an e-file? Let me know in the comments. I'm curious to kind of see where your guys' experience levels are at, because I want to make sure I can cater to everyone. If you guys need a little bit more help with using an e-file, or if a lot of you are more experienced. And I did want to mention, I do have a coupon code for any of the Erica's products, which are like bits and implements and e-files, which is AMB10, and you can get 10% off from them. They make the best bits, in my opinion. I absolutely love them. They have great quality, high quality products, and they're just a great family company as well. And don't forget, when you are using bits like this on the cuticle, you may want to make sure you're using it in a low speed and you are not putting any pressure on the nail. So I'm not pushing down at all. I'm just gliding it over the nail, and the bit is doing the work for me. Also, make sure you are replacing your bits often, especially if you're in the salon full time. You can probably go a little bit longer if you're just part time, but your bits do get dull. And once they start getting dull, you are going to tend to use more pressure because you're trying to overcompensate for that bit not working quite as well. So you want to make sure you are replacing them when you feel like they're starting to get dull. Now I'm just filing her nails into shape, and then I'm smoothing out that leftover hard gel left on her nails. And if you have watched my previous Watch Me Works with my mom, you know that I just do a thin layer of hard gel on her nails and then I go straight into color. So it's almost like doing a gel polish manicure or something, except you're doing that thin layer of hard gel first instead of just a base coat or something like that. So she gets a little bit more strength, and her nails can last like 4 to 5 weeks if for some reason I couldn't get her in, but her nails last really, really well. She is not a lifter at all. Like, anything you put on her nails is going to stick really well. So that is why I am filing them down and smoothing them out, because I am just going to go in with a really thin layer of hard gel and then go straight into color. Once that part is done, I'm going to be using my Erica's Boss Lady nippers, which are hands down the best nippers I've ever used. I absolutely love them. And I am just nipping away any of that dead skin. You can see she has like a hangnail on the side of her nail right there, and I'm just getting that really quick with the nippers. It's kind of satisfying to get that stuff and clean it up. And it feels so much better for the client too once it's gone. So I, again, am just nipping off anything that is dead, that white skin. No, you want to make sure you never cut into the live tissue of the skin because that is when you cause damage. And here are her nails all prepped and ready for application. I asked you guys on Instagram which picture I should go for our inspiration for my mom's nails, and you guys chose these nails with daisies on them, which I think were super cute. So make sure you guys follow me on social media, Instagram if you are not already, at Nails by Katie Dutra, so you can kind of get preview and sneak peeks of what I'm going to post on my YouTube channel. So I was having a hard time picking which color we should do for her nails, if I wanted to go with like more of a pink color scheme, but I ended up going still with more of the oranges. I'm using the gel bottle in Rosetta, and I am using Luxio in the color Darling, which is a really pretty orange. And I'm using Luxio in Cosmo, which is a gorgeous coral. Then I'm going to be using the Magpie Elizabeth Chrome powder and also their gold gel paint. So I'm starting off application by prepping her nails with some nail cleanser, which is going to clean her nails and dehydrate, get any of the extra oils or dirts or anything that is left on the nail. You want to get all of that off, and you want to have a really clean slate to work on. So I'm applying my sticky primer, which is a non-acid primer, and I'm using the Luminary primer. Normally I use the Young Nails Protein Bond, but I am just about out of it. So I decided to try out the Luminary on my clients as like my standard primer, and it's been working pretty well. So far I have no complaints. So I'm using the Luminary Commit Primer. And then I'm going straight in with my gel application, which is the Accents Trinity Gel. Now, the Trinity Gel has a built-in bonding gel, so you don't need a separate bonder with it. I do use their X Bond with it most of the time. However, because my mom is not a lifter at all, I decided I would just skip that step and go straight into the gel application to kind of save us a couple minutes. And I really don't think she's going to have any issue with it because everything lasts on her nails so well. So I am applying a small bead to the nail, brushing it down, making sure it's smooth. And then I have her go in the lamp and flash cure her nail just for a couple seconds. And that's going to keep the gel from running into her cuticles and stuff like that. And then I can move on to the next nail. And then by the time she puts her whole hand in for the full cure, most of her nails have been flash cured a couple times already, so they're not going to get as hot. So if you have trouble with your gel heating up on your clients, like getting really hot, I would try making sure to flash cure the nails a couple times before doing a full cure, and it will help any heat spikes that you could have. So now I've got my colors on a palette. This palette's from Magpie Beauty, so you can get that there. I wanted to say too that the Rosetta color from the gel bottle is a lot more of like a berry red almost. In my camera, it comes off a lot more red than it is in person. So I'm going to do the daisy nails on the pointer and middle finger. So I'm painting the background color on the nail first, which is the Luxio Darling, which is that orange. And a quick pro tip for you guys, use a striping brush to get the gel polish color super, super close around the cuticles. That is a little hack for you guys if you struggle with getting that gel polish, the color really close to the cuticles. So now I'm painting the background for the daisies, and I wanted to do kind of like a brush stroke type of a background. So I'm painting on the Rosetta color in just random stripes, and they don't have to be perfect at all because I want it to be a little bit more of like a brush stroke or artistic kind of a look. So I'm just painting little stripes all over the nail randomly with that Rosetta color. And I'm using just a detailer brush for this. Then I'm going in with the Cosmo color and I'm doing the same. Then I'm going in with that Darling, which is that light orange, which is the same as our background color, but I still wanted to add some more on top. Then I'm using an ombre brush and I'm just dragging it through those colors just straight down. And it's gonna give this like a really cool brush stroke effect, kind of like a painting or something like that. And I just thought it would be a really nice background to put those daisies on. You can keep playing with it as much as you want until you cure it. So I decided to go back in and add a little bit more of that red, and then I cured it after that. Now I'm mixing up some of the gold gel paint and a little bit of the gold chrome together to create this super, super sparkly gold paint. And I am just placing that again randomly on the nail in a brush stroke motion. I don't want it to be perfect at all. So this gold is gorgeous. When you add that chrome powder to it, it just creates the most stunning sparkle. And again, using the detailer brush for this. Then I decided to use my extra and just paint the entire pinky nails with that gold mixture. Now I'm using this gel brush for the daisies. It's the Accents Art 08 brush, and I'm turning that brush on its side and I'm just pressing it down with some white gel paint, and I am just dragging it out to create some little daisy petals. And I really don't want it to be perfect. I'm not trying to create picture perfect daisies. I'm going for more of that artistic look with it. So don't stress about trying to create the most perfect daisies ever. Just have fun and create little art pieces. And the gel paint I'm using is the Accents Line It White. So it's a little bit stiffer, which is why you're going to have kind of those brush stroke looks versus if you use like a gel polish, the gel polish is going to kind of pool together and you're not going to get as much definition in those petals. Now I mixed up a little bit more of that gold mixture and I'm using that for the center of the daisies, and I'm just using a dotting tool to make a little circle in the middle, and that's going to be the little center. And I forgot to mention the other two nails, the ring finger and the thumb, I just painted that orange color and I left them plain like that. So after that's done, just top coated, and here is the finished result. I think they turned out really cute. My mom really liked the daisies and they were fun to do. I love the background of the daisies. That was super easy and it just creates a little bit more dimension to your nail art designs. So make sure you're following me on all my social media. Don't forget to subscribe if you're not subscribed already. And don't forget to like, comment, and share. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Thanks.